Hello, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight we're making a very cute card. So I'm just going to head over to Facebook and make sure I'm streaming and things are happening over there. And I am so excited to stamp with you tonight. Okay, get that out of the way. Do this. You know, by the time I get things going on Facebook, the thing is half over. Okay, there we go. It's shared to my Facebook group and it's streaming live. And we've got people. Hello, look at all the happy people. Janet, Norma, and Marcia. Ooh, and more people that aren't commenting. Hello, hello. So tonight I'm going to make a card and I'm going to use the Beary Cute stamp set. That's why I said it's a very cute card. Can you hardly wait? Oh, I'm excited. I love this bundle and I have had so much fun creating with it. Hello, Brenda. Yes, good evening all. Happy creative stampers, says Marcia. Hello. Hey, Connie. All right, so don't let me forget, I've got the Share It Saturday for September the 2nd draw to do tonight because I get to give some stuff away. And I'm going to tell, hi, Wendy and Kathy. I'm going to tell you all about another draw that I have happening, but that's only over in my VIP group. So you might want to head over there because I'll give you a little bit of sneak peeky details tonight, but everything will be explained over in there. And then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be live with my catalog launch party. And that's going to happen right here in my Facebook page and stream to my VIP group so everybody can get in on it. Okay, so let me show you the card that we're going to do. You've seen enough of my little face. Here you go. So there's that super cute card. Isn't that amazing? Look at that bear. He is so cute. And he's got a scarf on. I know. So I do have to tell you two things. Number one, I'm using the adhesive back star trinkets. They're not available right now, but they're due back on the week of the 25th of September. And this cute paper that, oh, I think it's back in stock. When I checked this morning, it was out of stock, but due back in this week. And the good news is that this gorgeous paper, whatever it's called, let me tell you what it's called. It's called the Snowflake Magic paper here. It's just arrived back in the warehouse today. So if you've been waiting to order that, get in on it now. I do have an order going in the next couple of days. I've got a few things that I have to order for some people. So if you are local and you want to maximize your shipping, get in touch with me. Okay, so I'm going to be using tonight Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Real Red, Smoky Slate, and the light Smoky Slate blend and the Color Lifter. Hi, Cherry Lane Stamping, also known as Tracy from Saskatchewan. Thanks for joining us. Okay, very cute stamp set. And the Beary Cute punch. I try to get this. Oh, look, you can see me. Hi. Okay, it's just one of those things, you know. So there it is. That's the punch. We'll look at it this way. And if we have time tonight, I'm going to try something out that we did with a deer punch that we had a couple of years ago. And I don't know whether it's going to work or not, but can somebody remind me? I'm going to write a note that I want to do the punch technique. I've got a note of all the stuff I need to tell you. So it's on their punch technique. So if somebody could please remind me to try that punch technique, because this card I don't think is going to take very long. So there's a snowbank back here. You see that snowbank? You could hand cut that. You could rip it. I chose to use this die from the Gorgeously Made dies. Thanks, Connie. Hello, Ms. Leanne. And Brenda says, hi, Tracy. Okay, and I'm going to finish it off with the adhesive backstar trinkets. You've got 2 weeks to wait till these come back in stock. And I'm going to throw in some festive pearls because why not? You can never have too much bling, right? I've got Winky out. Now, Winky is out of stock too, and I checked today and it says to be determined. So they're not quite sure when they're coming in. So we'll have to stay tuned. All right. So to create the card, you need, so if you want to do this card without any dies, then just either hand cut that or rip it. If you rip it, it's really cool. I ripped on a lot of cards. I just decided to try something different on this one. Thick basic white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. 5 1/4 by 4 inch basic white for the inside. And I didn't show you the inside because it's so cute. Look at that mummy and baby bear. Isn't that just adorable? I'm sorry. I'm gushing. I'm gushing because it's so fun. Okay. Then we have a 4 by 4.5. Wait, I got to make sure I have the right piece. 4 by 4 1/4. Yeah, it's not 4.5. Mullet. It's 4 1/4 for the snowbank. And I'm just going to cut the snowbank at some point. Then I have a 2.5 by 3 piece for the bear. And I have a 5 by 2.5 piece to stamp the trees. Now the trees are, there's no die for them because this bundle comes with a punch. So we have to fussy cut, but they're dirt easy to fussy cut. Piece of Snowflake Magic design or specialty paper, 4 by 3. Now, Stampin' Up! Got smart this year. They're making their specialty papers one-sided, so we don't have to cry when we cover up the other side. Isn't that amazing? And then a 3 by 5/8 inch piece for the sentiment. Oh, Kathy, thank you. Kathy's giving says I'm allowed to gush because the set is so stinking cute. You're right, it is. And that's why we decided to use it in our winter creative retreat. Let me tell you. Okay, so there's the bank is here. And then I flipped around the other way, the cut piece that I cut off, and I used it here. So there's actually 2 banks. Uh-huh. Yeah. Demonstrators always say it's easy to fussy cut. Oh, you're not sure about that? Okay, so I'm going to measure this about where I want to, and then I will tell you how far up it needs to go. So I'm going to do this about 2 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom. And we'll just stick that on there. I can't use this piece because it's got tape on the back. And I cleaned up my area where I keep my Post-it strips so I could cut new ones, and then I got sidetracked and I never did get them. Okay, so I'm going to run that through the machine, and that's the only die cutting. So if you don't, actually, maybe what I'll do is instead, let's just, oh, somebody's out there turning donuts in the middle of our road. I'm waiting for the crash. Not yet. Holy man. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut this instead of using that die because you can make it any way you want. So there's that one, and there's that one. So see, you don't need the die. We have, the other night I was sitting out here. It was, I stamp until like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Connie, I have a sweater on because I am always cold. And fall has hit, and I think it was like 22 degrees here today, which is like 70-ish. So I'm always cold. Okay. Anyways, I was sitting in my craft room at about 11:45 the other night, and all our security lights went on outside. So I'm using old olive and the outline of the tree. All the security lights went on. Now we have a security camera and motion sensor lights out there. And I can see the lights come on. I can't see the driveway from where I sit, but it sets off the alarm on my app for our security camera. And it started to go off, and I thought, what the heck is going on? Usually that means there's like a cat or a bear or maybe a deer wandering through our yard. It was not. It was a person. So I'm going to use old olive again, and this is the filler inner for the tree, and I'm going to stamp it off because I don't want it full strength. Anyways, so I turned the security camera on so I could see what was going on and watch the replay. And this dude went down our road and turned around and came back. Now, our driveway is really long. Our house is at the back of our lot, and we have a long driveway that's got trees along the edge of it. So you can't really see a lot of the driveway from the road. So he came in. He was in one of those little scooter moped-y things, you know, no helmet, no nothing. And he drove in our driveway, turned around, I went right back out again. Hi, Dimity. Oh, well, I'm glad you found some internet to join us. Okay, so I'm using smoky slate, and I'm going to punch the bear or stamp the bear. Okay, so that we're going to use the punch on, and this is really easy. Anyways, so we figure he's casing our place out. And we never leave anything outside, ever. It's all locked up. We've got sheds and they've got padlocks. And so I wasn't worried about him getting anything. It's just that they're starting to case our place. And we lived here in this house for 17 years. And that's the first time I can remember something like that happening. And we've had our security camera now for about 4 years. It's disconcerting, to say the least. So that's the inside. And I'm using smoky slate to stamp that bear, that mama bear. There's something on my stamp now. And then we'll put the baby bear. It's weird. It's not scary, Marcia, because like they can't get in the house or anything, right? And I'm sure the minute he saw our security lights come on and the lights come on in the security camera, and all the lights in the house were on. So that's probably why he never stuck around. There we go. So that's the inside and the envelope. And I got the trees stamped. Now we'll stamp the sentiment, and then, oh, I have to put the scarf on the bear. To put the scarf on the bear. Need to do that because look, I just stuck my finger in my ink pad. Hello. Call me Bondi. Yeah, I know. No place is safe anymore. And we live down a street that goes off of a street that has a native reserve on one side of it, and the other side is not reserve. And not to say anything about natives, because I know some very lovely natives here, and I love them. But across the street on the native side, there is they have long, skinny lots, and they've started stockpiling stolen stuff at the back. So that's one of the first places the police go now when something like a vehicle or a trailer or something goes missing in town. They go there. So it's taken them 17 years to move into our neighborhood, but they're here now. And it's not a good thing. There we go. That's it. I think all of our stamping is done. Okay. Now we can do, oh, I got a fussy cut. So let's get rid of that. And here we go. Here we go. The trees, they are easy. There's a little bit of dipsy doodling, but it's not too bad. So a couple of tips when you are fussy cutting. You want to start in an area that's got a flat line on it. Don't start on a corner, because then you're going to be starting and stopping, and it's sometimes it causes an issue. So if you start on a flat area and turn your paper more than you turn your scissors. So, what kind of weekend did you guys have? What was your weather like? Did you get crafting done? Did you hang out with family? What did you get to do? It was our fall fair here this weekend. Last weekend was Salmon Derby. This weekend was Fall Fair. And coming up weekend is the Toy Run. So we have 3 big weekends in our town, and they're one right after another in September, which is really bizarre. So I was volunteering at the Fall Fair, and then I spent Friday and Saturday with a booth set up there. Oh, Norma was in Victoria. Oh, Norma, that's awesome. You got some days off. I'm happy for you. Norma's going to be coming to stamp with me on Wednesday, because we have our first stamping date with the new club happening on Wednesday. So I'm excited about that. Kathy's brother was visiting from Ontario, so no crafting, but lots of family time. That's awesome, Kathy. Love family time. Yeah, we had dinner with our local family last night, and then I got to have a video chat with the parents of our northern family. The kids were in bed, but I got to chat with our daughter-in-law, she's a teacher, so last week was first week back at school. Stress city. I tell you, I wouldn't be a teacher for all the rice in China. Not on your life. And what do I do now? I'm a teacher. I teach people how to create cards, and I teach people how to make other people happy, but it's not children. Yeah, I was Friday. I was at the fair with my booth I went at 5 and I left at 9, so I was there for 4 hours and ate one of the best dishes I have ever had in my entire life, let me tell you. So they always have lots of food at the fair. And there's been this one there for the past few years, and I haven't been going to the fair for dinner, so I wasn't able to participate in her food. It's called Auntie Chuma's or Auntie Chuma's. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Indian tacos. They are amazing. And now I have to wait a whole year because I don't know whether she sells them other than at the fair. So they start with a deep fried bannock for the taco shell. And then you get chili. Chili. The best chili I have ever had in my entire life, let me tell you. And I've had a lot of chilies. And I'm including mine in that because I like chili, but mine's not the best. Hers was amazing. Now, could have been because I was starving to death, but I don't think so. And then, of course, it's topped off with the usual taco toppings like lettuce and tomato and salsa, sour cream, and cheese. My mouth is watering just talking about it. Man, it was so good. So, thank you to Auntie Huma's Indian Tacos for an amazing dinner on Friday night. And Thursday night, hubby and I went to the fair. I wasn't working Thursday. So I went up to the fair and had chow mein at the Chinese Canadian Society because they have the best chow mein in town. So that was the food I had on Thursday. Yes, sometimes that's exactly what she said last night, Dimity. She says she likes the kids, not so much the parents. Not all the parents, some of the parents. Oh, Carolyn, it was good. Hey, Carolyn, hello. So are you camping out at China Creek or are you at home? Did you go to the fair while it was on? It was amazing, Kathy. And then on Saturday, I was there from noon until 6. And I took home poutine for dinner, and we had Ted cooked steak and did salad. We had steak and salad and poutine. So we supported the fair. And I had fun. And then on last night, Sunday night, I had to go back at 3:30 to help take down. So now I'm done for a year. Closed up camp on Saturday and is home now. Oh, too bad. You could have. Oh, I guess you don't camp into October. I was going to say you could have come to our winter retreat, Carolyn. It's happening on the 21st of October. Okay, so this is 3x4, and I'm going to put it on the top of my card like this because the snowbank goes over top of it. Now I hope that I got the snowbank tall enough. Oh, I did. Good. I want to make sure I covered the bottom of that. Yeah, fall fair. It has it's the true fall fair. It had arts and crafts and fine art. And now this is Wink of Stella, and I'm just putting it right on the edge of my snowbanks, both of them. Well, no, this one. The second one I have to, because I don't want it to look like white on white. So that's okay there because you can see the distinction. But I want to do a little bit of I don't know where's my grape. Oh well, we'll use this one. It's just about time for me to wash my blending brushes again. We always say they're going to stay, but after the derby's done, so is hubby. Yeah, well, you guys have been here a long time because you were here early this year. How far am I from Crofton? Crofton is, I think when we used to go take the ferry to Salt Spring to see Ted's parents, I think we used to say about 2 hours to get there. And then that had to be in time to wait for the ferry too. So I'm just putting a little bit of smoky slate on the edge of this bank. Oh, you're coming in November? Cool. Yeah, beginning of April. So April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, it's like 5.5 months. 5 months. You were ready to go home. No, not quite enough yet. I just want to just make it a little bit dirty so that you can see the division between it and the snowbank in behind it. That's it. That's done. Okay. So I've got Wink of Stella on that. Now I'm going to put Wink of Stella on this. Yeah, so Crofton, you drive to Nanaimo, which is like maybe 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes. And then Nanaimo is about an hour and 10 minutes or so from where I live. Okay, so I didn't use any embossing folder or anything on this. I wanted it just to be plain flat. Okay, let's get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. So in next week, I'm going to start 12 Weeks of Christmas. I've collaborated with 3 other demonstrators, 2 from the United States, Kim and Debbie, and Maxine from the Vancouver area. And we are going to be doing 12 Weeks of Christmas. I just want to look and see if I put dimensionals in there. No, I didn't. Okay. So each Tuesday, starting next week, which will be the 19th, I'm going to be live, but I'm going to be live on my YouTube channel. 1 hour and 39 minutes to Crofton. Yeah, about that. We always used to do 2 hours because we had to make sure we were in the lineup to get onto the ferry. Thanks, Carmen. There. See, just by making that a little bit dirty, that just gives you that definition in there. All right, now the trees. So what I did with the trees is they're flat at the bottom, but I put a dimensional on the top of each one. You can't see that. There you go. Maybe you can see. I don't know. There's a dimensional on there anyways. So let's get the dimensionals on there. Okay, what was I nattering on about? Like I lost my train of thought. Oops. Somebody tell me what I was talking about. See, to finish talking about the fair and finish talking about the food. All the food I ate. The winter escape, a couple of more days. Today's the 11th, so you have until the 15th to register. In person is happening on 21st of October, and there's a virtual one happening on the 28th of October. So if you aren't local and you still want to do it, 12 Weeks of Christmas. Yes. Okay. Yes. So if you still want to do the escape with me and you're not local, join the virtual one because it's going to be exactly the same. The only difference is you have to provide your lunch and snacks, but I provide the postage to get your goodies to you. Okay, so I'm going to put 1. Well, that's interesting. I should have put that behind and I didn't. Oh, well, we'll just put it there. 1 there and tuck 1 in underneath here. So Tuesdays, 12 Weeks of Christmas. I'm going to be live on my YouTube channel only. I'm not going to be live anywhere else. So if you want to see that, you have to come over to the YouTube channel. And I will be providing links and how to find me and all that stuff. And it will be Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, which means that I don't know quite when I'm going to do my paper pumpkin because that's when I usually do my paper pumpkin once a month is on Tuesdays. So I might have to swing that and do it on like a Saturday or a Sunday or something. But we'll worry about that when it comes. So each week I'm going to do a live video or a pre-recorded one because there's a couple of Tuesdays I'm away. Thanksgiving we're away camping, and then in the first week in December we have to go north because it's Blake's birthday. Okay, so we'll put the first tree on. I've just put a bit of Wink of Stella on the trees. So it's flat at the bottom and it's popped up on a dimensional on the top. We'll do the same thing. So it's going to be, I don't know what it is. I know what the first one is. They could be anything. but they'll be fun. Hopefully they're going to be projects that I have the supplies for, so I can do a video for you. And if not, oh well, I'll have to figure something out. So that'll start next week and then run until for 12 weeks. And it's free. And I'm hoping to be able to do PDFs for you for them so that you'll be able to download the PDFs. Okay, where did I put my bear? I've lost my bear. There he is. Okay, so to color the bear, because you know a bear is never clean. Have you guys ever seen a white bear? Yeah, it will be fun, Kathy. It will be fun. And I've got the first one, my first tutorial's all done already. Yay! So I'm just adding a bit of color or a bit of smoky slate to the bear. Have you guys seen a white bear? Have you ever seen, and I'm not talking just a polar bear. Oops, wrong side. So there is a thing called a Kermode bear up north. And the natives call them the spirit bears. And the best place to see them, believe it or not, is the Terrace Airport. Nope, the Terrace dump. They hang around, you know, do you know where Terrace is? So if you go to you go north to northern British Columbia. It's kind of like the center of the province, but it's known as the northern part of British Columbia. And then you hang a left and you head towards the ocean out where Prince Rupert is. So somewhere around half-ish way is a place called Terrace. They have a ski hill that we used to ski on all the time, and it was amazing. And I don't remember the name of it because it was a long time ago. And you know, my memory. But they have Kermode bears there, lots of them that hang out at the garbage dump. So that was a favorite spot for visitors to go when they went north, like to Kitimat or Terrace or anywhere, is to go to the Terrace garbage dump and watch for the Kermode bears. There's also an island, Princess Royal Island, and that's where a lot of them hang out. Now, I've been to Princess Royal Island, but I have never seen a Kermode bear, and it makes me unhappy because I should have seen them while we were there, and we just never ran across one. And all the times that we were out on our boat, in all of the areas that they hang out in, never got to see one. And what they are a white black bear. They're not an albino bear. They're not a polar bear. They're a white black bear. Whatever that means. Okay, so I'm putting my sentiment on dimensionals over top of that. The bear was glued down flat on his legs, and Shames. Yes, Shames Mountain. Thank you. Hello, Valerie. There we are. Now, I think I'm going to add a little bit of Winky to my bear. Let's give him a winky nose. We'll just, all those dirty spots. Now, I want to do this, but I have to be really careful because that's reactivating the ink. So if I don't do just stripes, then I'm going to have a big red blob. There we are. Okay, there's the front. Now let's get the inside in. And then we can, I'll put the embellishments on. And it's only 8:30, so we should be able to try that trick with the punch. I have been wanting to try to see if it works like it did with the deer, but I just have not had the chance. I have not had time to do anything today. I had 2 Zooms, and yes, I got to chit chat with my friend Karen. You know, Karen that gave me Karen that I met down in Las Vegas, that gave me the Arizona t-shirt that I put on today because I got to talk to her because it was we chat every other week. Does it work to do wink? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Does it work to do wink first the stamp? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. So do you want to give me a hint? You're taxing my brain. Taxing my brain, Tracy. Okay. Oh, do you mean put Wink of Stella on the stamp? I don't know. I've never tried that. Okay. So let's get one of these adhesive back trinkets, star trinkets. They got big ones and little ones. I think I'll use a big one. And it's just going to go right on the top of the tallest tree there. Aren't these things gorgeous? They must be, because man, did they ever sell it quick. Look. And they're adhesive back. Wink first, then stamp. Oh, could be. Tracy said no on the paper and then stamp. Just thinking out loud. It might work. I don't know. I've never tried it. Never entered my mind. Why would something that easy enter my mind? Okay, I have to put something there because there's a mung there. And we'll just stick some red baubles onto our trees right about there. And then we'll put one here. And then we'll put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. If I put one down here, then I'm going to have to put one up here. There we go. 7. Uneven number. Oh, no, Holly. No, they're back. They're back on the week of the 25th. Yeah, the star trinkets are coming back the week of the 25th. Wink of Stella is undetermined. And this gorgeous Festa or Snowflake Magic paper came back in today. So they're getting their stuff in. It's not like it was during COVID when everything was not available and never came available and disappeared into La La Land. No, things are coming in again. All right. Let's get that back in. Let me find, do I have a piece of white in here? Oh, I have a piece of white here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Wink of Stella. The only thing is that you wouldn't know where to put the Wink of Stella to have it just on the... My Wink of Stella is almost dry. It's a good thing I have like 4 spare ones. Okay, I put Wink of Stella there. Ink it up. Stamp it. Yeah, it works. But you can't tell where you need to put the ink or the winky though. It's the only thing. Now, if I did it like that and did this, see, it reactivates the ink. But then if I do this, I should be able to stamp right over top of that, right? That worked too. So you have options. Apparently you have options. Okay, so now I really want to try to do this trick with the bear punch. Let's just use this. So if I remember it correctly, you stamp. Okay, which way does the punch go? There. So I want to put it here. I want the, so in the designer paper, the bear is going the other way. And I don't have the designer paper here because I've got it all set up already for the my open house tomorrow. If you're local, come to my open house. I'm having a party tomorrow. I'm having a party. I need to find a piece of paper. Hang on. So I'm having a catalog launch party tomorrow. In person is at 1:00. Just drop in. There's cake. There's goodies. There's refreshments. There's a make and take. Yes, Connie, yes, you're right. If I stamp the bear first. Okay, now we're going to pretend. I think this was it. We're going to pretend that the designer paper is backwards. So some of the paper has the bear this way so that you can use the punch, but some of the paper has the bear this way and you can't use the punch on it. Carolyn, all you have to do is get in your car and drive up here because you know what? The road's open. Okay, so if you take, this is just copy paper, and I'm putting it in the punch, punching it out, right? So then, come on. Gently, gently. It's stuck. Uh-oh. This may not work. There we are. Good Lord. Okay. I would do it out of something stronger than that. I got some garbage paper here. This is grandchildren's crafting paper. Let's see if this will work a little bit better. Strong punch. Okay, gently take it out. All right. So if you take the designer paper and line this up. Okay, I'm going to draw. Oh, this will work. Okay. Let's pretend this is the designer paper that has the bear. Okay, there's our designer paper. So the bear is the wrong way. This is the way the bear is, and this is the way the designer paper is. So you take this. So I punched it this way. This is the way the punch is. Turn it this way. Slip your designer paper in here, like this. Line it up with the punch. Now remember, I've just quickly drawn this, so it's not going to exactly match. Line it up like that. Except now it moved. Hang on. Lining it up like that. Now I'm going to take some Post-it paper and hold that in there like that. Okay, so now this is a designer paper that's facing that way. This is the way the punch is. So now if you take your punch and you put it in here, you line it up for that hole that you've done, and you punch. Then when you pull it out, you see you have your bear punched the other way. And of course, you'd spend a lot of time lining it up and making sure it's right. But look at that. So now it works. Isn't that amazing? So there's a little tip for you. Now, if I got the designer, I wonder if I got any of it here. Hang on. See this one, the bear is in the right orientation. But there's another sheet that has bears on it. Somewhere. Maybe. Maybe I'm just talking out of my hat. And I was just, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Yeah, that one I do. So let me just get, I've already got my paper shares started. And I have cut up A Walk in the Forest designer paper. That's where the bear is, that goes the other way. And of course, not on this sheet. There he is. Okay, so there's two sheets in the A Walk in the Forest designer paper. Now, this is 12 by 12, and $4 from every package of this paper that gets sold goes to Salvation Army in Canada. So here's that bear, see? I don't want it, I'm not going to punch this because this is part of my paper share, but there's the bear. So if I cut this out and did the same thing I just did with that and lined him up like this and used my Post-it paper to hold him in place, then of course this wouldn't be here. This wouldn't be here because it wouldn't be a designer paper share. Like I would cut this down closer. Then you just turn it around and do what I just did. And there you go. It will cut that out. Unlike doing it this way, where the bear is facing the wrong direction. It worked for the deer and it works for the bear. Just saying, people. Just saying. All right. If you ordered paper shares from me, they are coming. I am expecting the rest of the paper in tomorrow. And most of it has been cut. I'm just waiting for a couple of packages to come in, and then paper shares will be ready. Okay, let's clean this mess up and let's get to the draw. Okay. Now, has anybody got any questions for me? Anything at all while I'm cleaning up? I told you about the 12 weeks of Christmas starting on Tuesday, only over in YouTube. The retreat, the punch technique, and a draw. So I am super duper close to earning the next incentive trip with Stampin' Up. So I'm doing a draw. So anybody from September the 6th, which is when the new catalog started, until I go over the top, everybody's name who puts an order in with me is going to go in a bucket, and I'm going to draw. I've got a pierced mat, I've got a silicone mat, I've got a Simply Chamois, and I've got some pearls and a two-tone Flora bundle. Somebody, I haven't decided whether I'm going to draw the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This two-tone Flora bundle will go to the person who put me over the top. These, I might just, everybody's name will go into a draw. Everybody who puts an order in between now and the day that I go over the top. I'll put everybody's name in and I'll draw for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 4 draws, And then the person that puts me over the top is going to get the two-tone Flora bundle for free because I like to give stuff away. But you have to put an order in to be in that draw. Okay, I'm just cleaning up so I can reach my computer because I've got a mess and a half here. And we're going to do the Share It Saturday draw. Why is notifications showing up? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to flip this. Hang on, my phone hung up on me. I have to go back in. Maybe I'll go back in. Okay, let's just mute that. Enter the studio. Add that. Okay. We got her. Okay, can you hear me? Give me a yes if you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Yeah, I don't know, my phone did something freaky. What else is new? I'm just waiting to make sure that you guys can hear me. Yes. Okay, good. Thanks, Carmen. All right. So if you enjoyed my video tonight, make sure you hit those emojis and please share. I would really appreciate it. This is on my public page, so you can share it. If you think you have friends and family that would enjoy the video, share it for me, please. And thank you. I would appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to the Wheel of Names. Hang on, please. There we go. There's the Wheel of Names for Share It Saturday on September the 2nd. We're going to delete the title, delete that row, hit shuffle once, hit shuffle twice, and the winner for Share It Saturday on September the 2nd is Kathy. Yay, Kathy. Congratulations, Kathy. Yay! Put that back there. Put this down here. Yay! Congratulations, Kathy. That's awesome. I get to give stuff away. Yay! Okay, I think that's it. Catalog launch tomorrow night in person, or tomorrow 1 to 4 in person in my studio with cake and whipped cream and refreshments and a bunch of stuff. And then 7 o'clock, all from 7 to 9, and I have to be done at 9 because I have a Zoom meeting at 9 o'clock. So between 7 and 9, I'm going to show you samples. I'm going to show you products. We'll go through the catalog, answer any questions. There is going to be a draw just for coming, so in person. And if you join me virtually, make sure you comment so I know you're there. All the names go in a draw. Then there'll be a draw for completing the treasure hunt. If you're in person, I have them here. If you're virtual, they went in. I think I did it here on my page and in my VIP group. Just download it, fill it out, send me a picture of it, and you'll go into the draw. And a draw for putting in an order. Now that's separate from the other draw, the one for putting me over the top for Mexico. So 3 draws. And I haven't decided yet what the prizes are because I forgot, but it'll be one of the new embellishments, whatever I can get a hold of. I don't know what is still in stock, but I will be putting an order in the next few days. So I will order those 3 embellishments for 3 draws. I hope you can join me. I'm going to do it on StreamYard. It won't be, I usually do it on Zoom, but I'm going to do it just on StreamYard. And then I hope you have a good day. Don't forget, 4 more days to sign up for the Winter Creative Escape in person and virtual. And we will see you all tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. And I'll show you a whole bunch of samples. Oh, I got a card from Valerie today. I forgot to show. Look, I got a card from Valerie today. Isn't that cute? It says plot twist. You open it up. You ready? It says, don't grow up. It's a trap. I've been saying that for years. Don't get old. You'll regret it. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Stamp and Smiles. Bye for now.